Okay, I think one of the things that Wikileaks has done really is to reveal the true nature of Western liberal democracy. And what that means is that, we have this word representative democracy. So because of the word democracy, we tend to think that we live in a democratic society. We have free press and freedom of speech. But the fact that what Wikileaks and then its publication have revealed is that, we really don't have a democracy. And then this model of governance that we understand as Western liberal democracy, it is a form of control, and it's using the form of deception and manipulation and control of information, and how it is very subversive and it's more dangerous perhaps than outright form of oppression that we have seen in the previous era of colonization. WikiLeaks not only just made existing journalism more efficient or better, it actually radically transformed, and in fact, it's created a new features and enabled true function of free speech. And what I mean by that is that, as I said, in the existing model of governance, we have journalists working as a servant for power, and their role is basically to sustain secrecy. So Western liberal democracy uses secrecy. They hide their own agenda and what they're doing, and in order to hide their agenda, they have to deploy journalists, professional journalists, to work for them. And WikiLeaks not only revealed this function of control, but it's actually made free speech that has been captured available to everybody around the world. And then also the WikiLeaks has a breakthrough of technology, the secure Dropbox, which is the online anonymous submission box. And that was a breakthrough of technology. And then on top of it, WikiLeaks has built this groundbreaking way of doing journalism, which is journalism as science. And in this existing model of journalism become art of propaganda. So it is nothing to do with science. It's the art of technique to manipulate public perception in order to control the populace. And then WikiLeaks actually made journalism to be scientific. It's backed by the actual data. So that's why WikiLeaks released the full archives and then give it to public in a searchable format, so that the people no longer have to believe, simply trust journalists. If they want to really understand how the journalists look at the situation and interpret, they have to simply look at the actual source documents.